We're gonna go all red. This guy.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders.
No.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
See if our next home game, if it updates to 404.
The Cornhuskers will put total leather to crank us up. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
All right.
And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Moulton.
That was a bad angle.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll give it to Johnson. Fighting off the defender. Defense in the right
Bro,
spot.
come
They stop him after a gain
on.
of 2
First
to the
fucking
28.
play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Steps away to find some room. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, Let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Peter.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hunter.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's not supposed to be.
Using his legs at times. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's right out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's key. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Dude, my whole damn team is hurt.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Caught over the middle, it's Mills. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Bro, how is he unblocked? That makes no sense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Oh, bro, I'm
And
hitting the button to throw it
is
away.
toast back at the
Come
35.
on.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down.
Oh.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Good run.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's
Come
gone.
on, bro.
And the explosiveness, the
I think
big
that shit
gainer
will be
gets
picked
it to the
off.
49-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Damn it.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's
Bro, how's that not a damn penalty?
Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. With the catch, it's Barney. Turning it on! He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Here we go. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nebraska. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner's going to try to see what he can get.
Come on, knock that shit out.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking left. Got his man. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up. Territory. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
Come on. Oh,
Barely able
slow
to stop it.
ass, dude. Jesus.
Baby, the nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Quick completion on the out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, shit.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's key. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Cornhuskers are on the move. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Husker! They take the lead with the 6.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Come on, there we go. Good tackle. Good
Well,
tackle.
they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Throwing on the run.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
That was really bad defense. Jesus Christ.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. Breaks into the open. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Moulton. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the tailback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Killing us in this damn run game shit.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red
How
zone.
y'all not
He
get
works
there?
his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here
Get
near the
off
goal
that
line, you've
damn
got to be
tackle.
physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Touchdown, Iowa! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone.
Come on, bro. Fucking block.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Bro, why'd you
And he
just
really
stay
tried to
over?
hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't
Why
hold
would
on
you
to it.
run back?
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Crazy, dude. It's insane.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
He's got two.
The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45.
Really, bro? You fucking run right into him?
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He is going
takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Moulton. Gets it past the
Oh
first
my
down marker,
God,
still
bro.
running.
Get the
Racing
fuck
to the
out of
right.
here.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking for room. It's Moulton.
Bro, get the
Tough
fuck
run
out
in this
of
part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back.
Come on.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. Nifty little
You
scamper
fucking
on this one. Enough for the
bitch.
1st down, and he slides in safely.
Bro, he was in the end zone.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Makes the